Good morning, everybody. Jared Glover with Jim Glover Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Owasso, Oklahoma, and Glover Customs. Today, I've got probably the coolest truck we've ever built. It is our 2022 Ram TRX. It's our Indominus package, but also mixed with Starwood Customs signature finish. So, gonna walk around it. This truck is sold, and the customer that bought it actually had us do some extra stuff to it that's really cool. So, gonna kind of walk around and show you everything about it. Come on. So my sons are avid Jurassic World fans, so when the TRX came out and everything with TRX versus Raptor, we thought the Indominus TRX would be a lot of fun to put together. So we did that for SEMA in 2021 with Addictive Desert Designs, and we replicate that now as a package. We do some performance stuff, but also a lot of aesthetics, bumpers, lights, leveling kits. So I'll show you some of the stuff that's our typical Indominus, and then some of the stuff this truck that has extra that's special. So, of course, Addictive Desert Designs front and rear bumpers. We usually run the Bomber with the 4 lights from Rigid. You can get this bumper with a 3-light setup with Baja Designs. You can do 2 20s, and then they have another style. It's their Stealth Fighter that runs a 40-inch curved bar that actually allows you to run a winch on a TRX if you want to carry a winch. So this is Starwood's Nardo Gray paint. So this is their signature finish. We did 2-tone. They did a hood stinger stripe with a TRX logo for us. SDHQ A-pillar mounts with 2 more Rigid lights. So we try to mix the light beams, and this is little, but I'm particular, and Rigid has a spot beam or a driving beam. So we put spots on the top and put drivings in the bumper. If you're only doing a bumper, we usually do a pair of each, so put spots in the middle and driving on the outside. Did all of the orange match paint is Pumpkin Metallic from Jeep. A friend of mine's Body Shop Collision Correction Center here in Tulsa does all of our paint stuff. So this is where this truck departed a little bit from our typical Indominus build. So these are 20-inch Black Rhino bead locks with 37-inch nittos. And instead of the Fouts leveling kit, this customer actually opted for the new Geyser springs, the lift springs. This truck drives great. The springs are awesome. I've always been impressed by the Fouts leveling kit. But it was really cool to see somebody do one on springs instead of the leveling kit. But then he also took it a step further, and he's got Fouts' new upper control arms as well as their tie rods in here, so pretty cool stuff. Amp Research power steps, and if you can see this, I don't know if it's too bright this morning, but so there's a company called Paragoptics that does Ram replacement interior LED kits. So if you see this orange glow here, we customize all the interior lighting orange to match the accents on the outside of the truck. Fouts is billet aluminum, rear trailing arms, of course the Geyser springs out back. This is ADD's full-size Overland Rack, so it's universal. I mean, we ran it with tents. When I built this truck, we actually had the spare sitting on top of it. The customer has other plans for the top of it. I think he's got some stainless steel cases he's gonna have up there, but he wanted dual spares. So they're getting delivered him in the bed. He's gonna develop his own way to carry the spares to try to utilize some of his bed space still. ADD's Bomber out back. Rigid lights, backup lights, they're Radiance pods. So all of the Radiance lights have orange or amber, I guess, backlighting, including the lights in the front. Scene lights with amber backlighting, and this is the Rigid chase bar. So this has, I don't know how many different configurations depending on how you wire it. So we've got it to a 3rd brake light primary, of course, but then it also is a scanning blinker and a reverse light when you put the truck in reverse. So this is one of the things that we changed, or that the customer changed. So typically we use the QTP Performance Aggressor cutouts, stock exhaust with the ability to dump the headers and make the truck loud when you want it to. He wanted to go more with power all the time. So this is AFE Power's full exhaust system. This truck sounds unbelievable. So one of the last things we did, this truck already had a Rip-A-Tuned incognito pulley on it, but this JMB performance intake. That's the first time we've done this. Customer request, very, very good looking install. And that Hellcat whine, this amplifies it. It's awesome. I mean, I went and drove this truck the other day, and you can definitely tell what's under the hood. Pretty cool. All right, well that is wraps up the details of our Starwood and Dominus. This truck is headed to the West Coast. Hopefully the owner loves it. If you have any questions or if you want to build a TRX of your own, please email me. My email is jglover@jimglover.com. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, Glover Customs and Jim Glover Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Have a great day.